Hi guys, hi, how's it going today? Hopefully today finds you well. I am doing the next update on my Project Pan. I do believe this is Project Pan update number 5. I do these every other month, and on the opposite months I'm doing a Shop My Stash rotation and update for you. And I do hope that that sounds like something that you're interested in, and if it does, just keep watching. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. So happy to have you here. I am a lover of all things colorful, high-end beauty, and self-care. I love me some makeup chit-chat, some makeup content, some reviews, a little bit of everything. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel before you go. I hope that you find that this channel is someplace that makes your soul happy, and because that's what I'm here to do, right? I'm here to soothe my soul. I hope that you also will want to soothe your soul, and I hope that this channel helps you do that. With that said, let's roll into this Project Pan. I am in this room in the darkness of the pitch of night because number one, it's not that late, but number two, it's starting to get dark really early these days. And number three, I don't know what got in the way last weekend, but I didn't get this video recorded. It slipped my mind. So here it is, Thursday. This video is supposed to go up tomorrow. I have done a full day's worth of work without makeup, and I just put on makeup to come to you and do this Project Pan update. So I hope I get it done and all the things that make it happen for you. Let's start with this one first. This has been in the Project Pan for quite some time. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Pillow Talk lipstick. And if you know, you know. This is not my favorite lipstick. I don't really love the tone of this lipstick for whatever reason. It just doesn't suit me. I just don't like it. And it's weird because I just got the Pillow Talk lip liner in an Ipsy, and I really quite like the lip liner. It's a lot more brown, a lot less pink. When we brought it into this collection, I actually was just taking pictures of it. I wasn't weighing anything, so I don't have a weight to begin with, but I know that last time it weighed in at 5 grams, and this time it's weighing in at 5 grams. There's not a whole lot of usage. I think I've used it like twice in the last 2 months. Yeah, I like it that much. What can I say? It'll be here until the end of the year, at which point in time I will probably declutter it. The next thing I have is the Urban Decay Afterglow Highlight in Sin. This has been in since the first update, and this is what it currently looks like. I have used this a lot. I actually have it in my brow bone today. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm using this so much, but I can't physically see any change in this. And from a weight perspective, it weighed in at 1.7 ounces when we first rolled it in. I was weighing in ounces, not in grams, but in the last 3 updates, including this one, it's weighed in at 49 grams. There's just no movement in the pan of this. I can tell you from experience, because I have also panned a blush and have one in this project, that you need tops one blush and 1 highlighter to get you through for 10 years, honestly. The next thing I have is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. This is what it looks like currently. This is the blush I was just talking about. Now, this one hasn't been in this project for as long. It came into the project April 29th. It weighed in at 0.9 ounces. Again, I was weighing in at ounces prior to this point. When I started weighing in grams 3 updates ago, it weighed in at 25 grams. Last update, it was 24 grams. This update is 24 grams. Not a lot has moved as far as metrics go, but I think that you can see that there's quite a difference in what it looks like today versus what it looked like when I first rolled it in. So I do have those pictures as well to show you. I use that blush quite often, a lot like the Sin Highlighter by Urban Decay. Blushes and highlights and bronzers even move very slow. Bronzers move quite a bit faster than those 2 items, but man, 1 of each, that is all you need. And I have like 90. What am I doing with my life? The next thing is this, and this is the Aquaj Shine Spray. Now, this obviously isn't something that I can show you a picture of it, and you can see a difference in it. So when we rolled this in, we rolled it in on the 21st of April, 2.6 ounces. The first time I weighed it in grams, it weighed in at 73 grams. Last update, it weighed in at 69 grams, and this update, it weighs in at 65. I do know that there's some usage in it, but I am also one of those people that doesn't do a whole lot with my hair on a day-to-day basis, so I don't use this very often. I can still tell that it's pretty full. I'm hoping that it'll be gone by the end of the year. I do think that if I focus on it, I can have it gone by the end of the year, but right now it hasn't really been like a super focus for me. So I do know that I can get it gone, but it is still weighing in at 65 grams. The next thing I have still is the Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Day Moisture, and I'm actually super stoked about this guy because look at where we are. So this was when I rolled it in. This was last update. This is this update. And so just to put it into perspective, when we rolled it in, it was at 44 grams. This first update was 34 grams, and this update is 22 grams. So we're using quite a bit every single time, and we rolled it in June. I'm really proud that I put this into my project pan because what it has done for me is really helped me use an SPF every single day, because this is a vitamin C day moisture, but it's SPF 30, and that's the biggest reason why I put it on, is because it is my SPF for the day, and I am using it every day. I've now put myself into this habit place where I am putting an SPF on every single day, because this goes on first, then I do my eyes, then I put on a moisturizer, let that sink in, then I put on a primer, let that sink in, then I put on my makeup. So it has grown that habit for me, and I'm super glad to have had it in my collection. I know that this will be gone in the next month, which makes me super happy. And last time I came to you, I wasn't sure if that was the product that was breaking me out, and it turns out that my skin is perfectly fine. I've been using it, so it definitely wasn't the Murad product. If it was the Murad product, it was the Murad product simply because of the change in the product, or not really using it super consistently, but I have been using it very consistently. The next thing I have is the Milk Hydra Grip. And I kind of am going back and forth on whether I should pull this out or not. The pump on it is really, it's broken. Like, I have to pump it 80 times to get even a pea size amount on my hand. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to be using right now. But I did use, you know, quite a significant amount of the product. It did weigh in at 32 grams when I put it into the project. It's currently, which was the last update, it's currently weighing in at 28 grams. You can see visibly the usage of the product. I don't really know what to do with it. It is, like I said, kind of a pain in the ass. I used it 4 times, including today, and the pump just isn't getting better. Like, I thought, maybe just put it down, it'll get better. Yeah, it's just not getting better. It's a pain in the ass to use. I don't like using it because it's a pain in the ass to use. So I'm gonna keep it in because we only have a few months left, right? There's only one more update, and that's in December. I'm gonna keep it in, but know that come December, if it's not all the way gone, it's because it pissed me off enough that I decided it wasn't worth it to me, because there's no reason why this should still be in this project right now. I use primer every single day, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. So there's no reason why it should still exist. The next thing I have is the Hourglass Veil Powder, and I tried to get smart and like mark the container where like I can tap it down and see like where the powder is. Typically I would do that on the back of these kind of containers, but this one is not see-through, right? It's got the sticker over the top. I just don't use powder, you guys. I just don't use powder. This will probably go in the garbage at the end of the year or be decluttered. This is the Hourglass Veil Powder. I rolled it in August on the update that I did in August. It weighed in at 17 grams. It still weighs in at 17 grams. Like, I think I've used it once, maybe twice in the last 2 months. I don't know what to do about all the powder in my collection because I have a ton of powder in my collection. I just don't wear it. So this is seen not very much usage at all. And then these items I do have pictures of because there's no weight that I can get from them. But this is the Cargo Swimmables eyeliner in the shade Pebble Beach. It's just a brown eyeliner. This is what it looks like currently. I do believe that the goal was to get it down to the O before I took it out of this project. I do think that that's possible. However, I am not wearing like lower lash liner very often anymore, and I also am not like tight lining because I have found that that really bothers my eyeballs. So I'm hardly ever using eyeliner these days. I am using like just my eyeshadow to like buff out whatever is going on my lower lid space. So I do use it though. I have used it quite a bit. And I think that you'll see that in the pictures of the two next to each other, but I do hope that I will be able to hit goal on this by the end of the year. I do think that that's possible. I just was using eyeliner a lot more than I am currently when I rolled these two eyeliners in because I have a secondary eyeliner in this, and this is a black one. This is the Wet n Wild breakup proof, waterproof eyeliner. I don't know that it's, I mean, it doesn't go anywhere, but I wouldn't necessarily call it waterproof. It comes off just fine with like a regular makeup remover. Like some waterproof makeup, you need like a certain kind of based makeup remover to take off the makeup. That's not the case with this. However, I do have really watery.
Apologies. I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh my god, Siri just scared the shit out of me. My heart is beating. I just got done watching like Stephanie Harlow's Halloween, and she was telling a spooky story. So now, and I'm here in this room by myself with all these windows, and it's pitch dark outside. So that just scared the poop right out of me. Yep, scared the shit out of me.
So I wouldn't necessarily say it's not waterproof, but I wouldn't call it waterproof. It doesn't smear everywhere when my eyeballs are watering, but it also doesn't stay where I've placed it if I take water and wipe it away. Does that make sense? Okay, maybe not. This is super creamy. This is a really nice, creamy black eyeliner. With that said, it goes on really super easy. You don't have to super tug at it. But also with that said, it's really, you're using a whole ton of it when you use it. It's super easy to overuse this black eyeliner, and I don't like that about it because I am wearing it today, but I find, and I just use a smidge in the corners and then buff it in, because if I don't just use a smidge in the corners and then try and like draw like into my lower, like my waterline, it gets everywhere because there's just so, like I could do both eyes with just the smallest little touch of this pencil onto the corner of this eye. I like it because it's super black. It stays where I want it to stay. I don't like it because it's so creamy that it almost just kind of melts upon contact, and then you're left with a mess. Does that make any sense? So this also has pictures that is retractable. Hopefully you will be able to see the difference between the two pictures and how much usage I've gotten. I do think that I've gotten quite a good amount of usage out of that product since rolling it in, and it also rolled in August. So now let's talk about the two products I was able to finish. I'm sure that if you guys have been keeping up with my project pan, you know what two products those are. So this is the Algenist Reveal Color Correcting Eye Serum and Brightener. And I loved this. This is a very nice peachy tone brightener, and I didn't take the stopper out of this, but I didn't take the stopper out of this because It was a damn mess with the stopper in there, so I couldn't imagine it was going to be amazing without it. But I did scrape the sides as much as I could. I know that you can't tell by just looking at this. It has been laying down in my makeup drawers over here, but it is gone. There's nothing more I can do to get anything out of this. And then the last thing is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. You guys can see where I scraped the container here. There are all kinds of voids in here. I did take the stopper out of this guy, and it is empty. It's an empty soul. And I am really pleased with myself for finishing a concealer because I don't wear concealer. And I think that guy has been in my project pan just since August, but I put it into my Shop My Stash, I think May, maybe, and decided to keep it in for a second rotation, and then decided to keep it in for project pan because I was almost done with it. I have found that if I put the concealer on my hand and then use one of the little tiny like, you know, little tiny like eye sponger thingamajiggers and bounce it off of my hand, then put it onto my skin, I get along with it much better than if I just go in and put even a dot here and a dot here. So that's how I utilize that product, and I utilized it and I used it up, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that because I don't like concealers. I don't wear concealers. With that said, I'm trying to get as much use out of my collection as possible and as much use out of the, I don't know, 12 concealers that I have in my collection. So I'm rolling in its place, another concealer type product. So this is the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Brightener. And it comes, I think it's supposed to be like an eye brightener, right? Like maybe a like under eye like highlighter type situation, but it comes with a doe foot, and I use it more as a concealer, and it works on my skin as a really lightweight concealer. So this is what I use. This is what I have used it for, is been concealing in the past. This is being rolled in today. We are weighing in at 15 grams, and the goal is to have it gone by the end of the year. And then the second item that I am rolling in along the lines of the Reveal Color Corrector and Eye Brightener is the Becca Under Eye Brightener. So we all know Becca is out of business, right? Smashbox is going to be carrying their eye brightener and one of their highlighters, their shimmering skin perfectors, I think in Champagne Pop or Prosecco Pop, Champagne Pop. So where I was hoarding this, I no longer need to hoard it because it is going to be offered for sale from another company. Same formula, same under eye brightener. So I don't need to hoard this anymore. So we are going to put this in to the project pan. This currently weighs in at 35 grams. I do not think that this will take long to at least show pan because there is quite a bit of a dip in this product. So I want to at least show pan in this by the end of the year, and I think I can do it. So with that said, that is the update for my project pan. We have 9 items that are staying in rotation, rolled out 2 items, rolled into brand new items, and I'm really super excited for the progress that I've been able to make this year. I've panned so many products through this project pan. Last year, I panned 21 products and doing kind of the same kind of vibe, a rolling project pan. This year, I wanted to do 22 products because I did 21 last year, you know, just one up myself. I've already hit 22. I've actually done 29. So my goal is to finish at least half of those items that I still have left. We have 11 items, so I'm counting 5 as half. I want to finish 5 more items. That would put us at 34 empties through this project pan for the year, and I'm so excited about that. Like, I can't even with myself. Like, who do I think I am emptying all my makeup products? With that said, I do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that if you did, you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. Really does help our channels out here. I also hope, as I said at the beginning, that you found that this soothed your soul and you're looking at subscribing. If you do, hit that button right down there. And make sure that you also hit the bell so that you're notified every single time I upload, because I upload often. So there's that. Are you guys panning this year? I would love to hear how your pan is going. What kind of project you have. Is it a rolling project? Is it a 21 and 21? What kind of project is it? Is it a full face one? Thought about doing that too. I would be interested to hear it. If you have a video, I will certainly come and support your channel. Thank you guys again for joining me today. I hope that you are all well, and I hope that your family is well, and I hope that you are all just staying safe out there. I hope that 2021 is treating you kindly. It is October. It is almost over, so pretty soon we'll be saying 2022, and that's crazy to me, but I do hope that it's all treating you so kindly, and that you guys are getting along as best you can in the chaos that our world has become as of late. I hope that you are all loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.